Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to your extended for this morning's reading, where we're moving beyond intention to belief. I hope that you saw this morning's reading. If you haven't, please go ahead and go watch that first, because this one will make a lot more sense. I'm well into November and into the second week of the need reads for November, where basically I pick one card from any deck that I have in my collection to talk about those energies. Now, last week I used a lot of tarot decks. This week we started out with this Move Beyond Intention to Believe, because this card came out from this deck. I'm not going to re-add it because I think that we've already done that, but I'm going to shuffle this deck again and start off this reading with another couple of cards from this, because these are really great cards to be talking about. Now, they're giving us a lot of help this week just from the Oracle book, that telling us we have the power to, I guess, do a redo from maybe the energies that came in last month when we decided to put ourselves back into I guess, the flow of the energies of the world. And some of us came back with maybe, licking our paws a little bit, this is what I feel like. We were, put in a corner and just like licking our wounds and thinking, woof, that was harder than I thought or envisioned it was going to be. Because that's what happens when you it's not that you lose vision or focus on what you've been doing. It's just that you haven't been in that situation in a while. And then you realize that you're not just dealing with your own energies, you're dealing with other people's energies. So great information this morning on how to start again, because you can either hide, which is avoidance, or you can go at it head on and set the tone. And that's what I really feel like they were talking about this morning, is us setting the tone and how to do that. They're giving us good insight. I was helping you with situations that were happening with me. Look, it's a 10 and it's changes. I love this because it's actually, at first of all, I'm getting like air energy. So it might be like different signs coming in. Some that, they're a little bit more, I won't say erratic, but maybe just different than yours. And you're just having to deal with that energy. So changes are important in the way that you handle things for you to be able to be part of life, okay? Be part of going forward. If you want to do things and be part, let's say you're a public speaker, you decide to be somebody who helps people in a very public arena. You can't be the type of person to avoid everybody, because then you're really not going to, it's going to be very hard on you, okay? Not the fact that just you're avoiding it, it's just at some points you won't be able to avoid every single thing. So why not have the tool in your tool bag to deal with such things, okay? Yeah, that's so important. So there's a lot of changes, and the only thing they're also telling me, the only thing that you can be sure of is changes. Life will change constantly around you, always. You can be sure of that, okay? And the more you are settled and, I don't know, the more you know yourself, the better you will be at handling whatever life brings your way, okay? So that's very good. This one is the edge of evolution feels messy. Exactly. As we all know, things are changing and they're moving in life, okay? Look at this, right underneath the death and rebirth card. Even the same color tones, perfect. Life around us is changing. It's just a big, I don't know, big ball of change, okay? And I'm sure you can feel it, Pisces. I can feel it. I can feel it in other spiritual light workers, the way they talk, the way they speak of things. You can feel it. It's in the air, that it's coming in, okay? So the best that we can do right now is just to try to navigate, to prepare ourselves to be in that right set of circumstances, so that if the crap does hit the fan at one point, we're going to be very well suited to deal with it, okay? How do you deal with it? From within. From your standpoint, your point of view. Okay? And this is going to be hard for you, Pisces, because we're empath. Okay? What we want to do is fix other people's problems. We want them to see the light. We want them to go down that road. The same road that gave us liberation and happiness. You're going to have to step back from that. You can help the people who want direction, but you cannot help the people who do not want to help themselves. This is something you're going to have to drill within your head. I would like you to write it down as well. Okay? You will not be able to help. Doesn't matter. You know that old saying, you can lead a horse to water, you can't make him drink. Cannot make him drink. So if you lead him to water and he's sniffing around, it's time for you to go. Just let them sniff. They'll either drink or not, but you've done everything that you can. That's it. Okay? And if it's too hard to be around their energies, then don't. Okay? I'm going to take the Muse. This is another deck from Chris Ann. They're actually all Chris Ann decks that I've been using today, which is fantastic because the energies on these decks are great. I just thought it was really cool. I do identify more with the Light Seers, but the Muse has got some really quirky energy. And I find the reason that I'm picking this as a clarifier is because I feel that you guys, Pisces, we are the quirkiest of the quirkiest, but in such a delightful way. So I want you to be your own quirky self. Whatever you need to do to move forward here, this is what you need to do. All right, so we have the 8 of Materials, 8 of Pentacles. Look at all this hard work that you're doing. This will be hard work, okay? I have to tell you, Pisces, it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be a shuffle of things of you to try and figure out. And you might think that this may sound, I'm not trying to make it sound oversimplified, but I am trying to help you. Like, you may have to go back and listen to the first reading and go, okay, she did say that. Because I find that sometimes when you write it down or when you complicate it with the energies that are within, around you, that's when it gets a little bit muffled. It gets a little bit fuzzy, okay? Because people have different levels of energy at all points in time. They may even take you by surprise with their energy. You're thinking, okay, but this is worth doing. This is a kind of work that is worth doing. The 8 of Materials, the 8 of Pentacles is the card of really quality hard work, worth it. Okay, like I said this morning, this is the kind of work that's going to bring you dividends. That is, that's going to help you throughout your entire life. It may feel like a small change, a small thing to learn, okay? It's very small as it begins, but it's going to make you shine a light. This challenge that you're meeting here, it's going to be amazing and remarkable in the future for you. So, yeah. She's got a lot going on in this picture. So there's a lot going on, okay? Different people, different energies. So you may have to do it for every single person. You may have to do it to everybody, okay? You may have to just write it down and think, okay, well, this person, this is that kind of energy when I'm with them, and that kind of energy. Even the people that you vibe with, there may be energies in there that you're going, there's still a little something there that I need to kind of, you know, let it go. The Magician. You're going to the Queen of Emotions, which is, you know, upside down. Yeah. You're going to have to, what this is telling me right here is that, Pisces, be careful with your energies, especially the Queen of Emotions. She's the Queen of Calm, the Queen of Cool, the Queen of Collected. When you're expanding that energy in the Magician, okay, to get, because you're performing magic here. You may not know this, but you are. You're performing magic by figuring out how to react, how to act around these people, how to push out that those negative vibes that are coming in, how to just push it. Yeah, I'm going to put this right here, okay? The edge of evolution feels messy. This is more in line with this, I feel anyway, is it's going to cause a little upheaval, but not a lot, okay? this being reversed, the Queen of Emotions, is still that you are still queen or king of your emotional realm, that you're very good, but it's going to take a little bit of a back seat because you're going to be practicing the magic. In other words, you're going to be putting yourself out there. It's like conducting the test to see if what you've come up with actually works. So it's not a negative, and don't be afraid to try it. You're still really in charge of your emotions. It's just that they're not going to be, you're not going to say like you used to. Here, I'm going to try and explain it this way. When somebody gets on your nerves and you put it in your head that you're going to defend yourself against these emotions, you go out there and you think to yourself, I am not going to react to this. So you click on that queen of calm. Okay, you go, not reacting. I'm going to stay calm. Ultimately, sometimes that works, sometimes that does not work because they trigger you, okay? So by applying these new majestic, new little waves of energy that you're going, okay? In other words, instead of saying I'm not interacting with them, you're going to interact with them, but you're going to build this bubble like I was talking about this morning. Again, if you haven't seen that, go watch that. You build this bubble, let's say, of creating your own space of happy, and these people are starting to kind of get closer to you. You're going to have to put her away a little bit. You're going to not paying attention too much, less to that. You're still going to be the queen of emotions, of calm and emotional calm, but you're going to be too busy putting in the magic to see just how weaving this into place works out for you. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to you. The edge of evolution is messy, you guys. It's a good practice run though. Okay, so these are like little mini exercises so that when the world hits the fan, or you know, the shit hits the fan, the 10 of voices. Yeah, so this being, again, in reverse, it makes it, it's the end of a stressful situation. But I feel that this is good because it's kind of muted. Instead of feeling so like such an ending and such an abrupt, like, you know, like, oh, you know, I'm so glad I'm out of there. This is like taking the edge off of it, which is good. Because it's still the end of a situation, but instead of being the end of a stressful situation such as this, it becomes, it's not that bad, okay? Like, it's the end of this and I figured it out. I feel more a sense of, what is it? You know, that relief. There we go. I looked up and I have a book and it says for the relief of the unbearable. I have a book and the word is actually right on the book. I just looked up. It's unbelievable. Yeah, okay. Oh my God, does it actually say that? I just realized I didn't even know I had this book. Hold on, Pisces, I have to go and get this. You won't believe me. I have this above me here. I have a tiny little bookshelf of books that I'm sorry. Just don't mind me moving everything around. Oh, I hope you didn't get too dizzy. There you go. And I'm not, I'm really not saying to go buy this book. I think I bought this somewhere and I put it up there for the relief of the unbearable urges. Look at this. Unbearable urges. Yeah, urges to go smacking these people when they don't listen to you, okay? So take it for what it's worth, Pisces. I can't believe I actually saw that book up there. Anyway. All right. It's wonderful how they do that. Okay. So, did I take these two? Right? 1, 2. Okay. Let's see here. So, we have the 5 of, okay, we have the 7 emotions and the 5 of materials the other way. This is going to do a great big deal for you in offering you up different choices and opportunities, okay? You may have thought that the choices with these people, dealing with them, all these fishes, you can even see her, she even looks like, oh my God, like there's too many of these here. The idea was that, like, I can't handle these energies. The only choice for me is to walk away, to move away, to just ignore them. This is going to help you get out of that mindset. With the Five of Materials, usually this way it would be feeling isolated, and again you have that feeling of no choice, feeling stuck, feeling anxious, alone in your situation. This is going to remove this. It's going to give you more choices, and it's going to take away that sense of feeling put aside. Okay, so I like that. I like that. It's going to give you, it's going to restore your magic back. Okay, you're no longer going to feel alone. You're going to feel good in your energy. I'm going to come back to, again, you know, sitting when these energies come in and you can't handle them, so you just sit down with a coloring book and start coloring, and you're uplifting your vibe. And I know it's infantile, this example, but it works so well because you are, you know, if you put yourself in that mood, I'm talking like about Christmas time, coloring in a Christmas coloring book, listening to Christmas music, having hot chocolate, feeling your vibe uplifting, feeling the magic of the season, watching snowfall, being happy. Okay, this stuff is creating a beautiful vibe around you that that stops you from feeling these emotions, okay, being stuck. And being stuck in a room with people that their energies are like driving you nuts or making you crazy. Okay, you can create a bubble. And trust me, if you're happy in your bubble, people are going to start navigating towards your bubble. Now, the only thing that you have to figure out here is how to keep that bubble going without anybody trying to burst it, because that's another thing there, Pisces, okay? That's another thing. But you can work through these. You can do that, okay? And you still have a voice. You can say, you know, if you're going to be like that, go away. I'm in my happy bubble. This is a happy bubble. People don't like to be told that, okay? So they're either going to join you in a happy bubble or they're going to go elsewhere. And either way, you're getting your wish and your vibration is staying high. So I know I keep oversimplifying it, but use it in whatever context that you can, Pisces, okay? Find your happy vibe. Find your authentic self. The place you want to reside where you feel the best around these emotions. It's time to go into that. It's time to whip out the big guns, okay? When you're around these people, you need to find that spot within yourself and make it a good place to be. Absolutely. Okay, let me see here. What else can I pull out here? The Four of Inspiration. Yeah. So pretty soon, this is a Four of Wands. This is stability. It's celebration. It's being very optimistic, being in your tribe. You're going to start also attracting people that are like you. Okay? Unicorns in the middle in a field of, you know, I don't know, cows? Donkeys? I love cows and donkeys too, so I don't know. Maybe that's the point, okay? Maybe cows and donkeys are lovable, but they need a unicorn, okay? It doesn't much matter. Whatever you're attracting, Pisces, you're going to attract more to you, and that's what you want. You want the light to start coming in, okay? See all this light? You want to see all this brightness coming in towards you, bringing in happiness, changing the vibe of the room. So that the whole point of this is that when you leave and go back to your own energetic field, whatever, your own house, your own place, wherever you're going, you're still uplifted. You don't feel drained. You don't feel upset, mad, confused, all of those negative things, okay, that you upheld your own, that the changes were very minimal in affecting you. And then you know that your presence there, okay? Your happiness, your glow up, your energetic field actually probably, no, did uplift the room, the place, the situation. And you will be remembered for that, okay? You will have people go, wasn't that fun? You know, how she brought out like a coloring book and we were all like coloring, and it was insane, wasn't it? But wasn't it fun? Yes, it was. That's the whole point. Yes, it was. And then they're going to look on you as that person. You're going to become that person who brings up a vibe in a room, okay? Turns on the light. It's a great thing to be, okay? Much better than having to duck and hide. The Muse of Emotion, right? Then you become a master, because the Queen, it's just a level, okay? Queen and King. It's not to say, I know, it's the hierarchy. It's like, oh, women are less than men. No, it isn't, okay? It's just, this is just one level, and this is the highest level. So whether you're a woman or a man, depicted by women on this card, by the way, okay? The Muse becomes somebody of excellence, of mastery, okay? That energy becomes even better than this one. Okay? So worth it. So worth it. Haha. The Tower. Look at that. And it's upside down. Is it upside down? Yeah, it's upside down. So, yeah. I like the way that it's falling down this way though now, right? You're walking away and all these little chunks of Tower are just, they're kind of dissipating. They're unimportant. They're not in your purview. They're not in your view. They're not in your room. This is great, okay? You no longer feel like you're always stepping into something unexpected. You're stepping into, well, walking away from that black hole, the Eight of Emotions. Absolutely. You're now creating your own spaces to be in and your own wellness. And that's all that's really important here, Pisces. Okay? Moving away from that and moving into something a lot better. Okay? Right. So, this came in reverse, the Four of Emotions. So you're not going to stagnate in this anymore, in this energy of not knowing what to do with these people and these situations, keeping yourself away and avoiding. You won't have to avoid anything, okay? If anybody doesn't like your high-vibing energy, they're going to have to avoid you, and that's a perfect way to be. If you don't like my happiness and my high vibes, your problem, not mine. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, so I want you to work on this today, and so does Spirit. Big message for Monday, but they really want you to work on that, moving from your intention to belief. In other words, you believe that you can be a force for good, and you believe that you can keep your vibe high. Now it's time to really put in the work. Figure out what you can do to make your environment a better one around you. Not them, you. Focus on the you. Okay? Wow. I've got a lot of energy radiating out of me right now, but feel a little tense. So I think I'm going to go and do some walking, some stepping. You know, it's always good to keep the body. It kind of releases it. And I'm going to come back tomorrow with another card. I don't know what deck. I think I'll do it with you tomorrow, and we'll see. Whatever deck I pick, we'll use that card as a jumping off point, okay? Take care, Pisces. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings. I hope that you've got a lot from this. Look how beautiful and colorful these decks are. They're so gorgeous, aren't they? Look at the screen. Just kind of fills it all up and beautiful. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.